What is going on, fitness coaches? Welcome to another episode of the Change Lives, Make Money Online Training Podcast. This is the #1 show for online coaches who are trying to grow a successful online business. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the magic sentence to get your prospects ready to buy. Now, before I get into the episode, I just want to remind you guys, we are hosting a 2-day virtual summit. It is called Challenges to Champions. And I'm so fucking pumped about this summit because we're bringing together the best coaches in the industry to teach you their secrets so that you can grow a successful online coaching business. This is the first time we've ever made this event available to the public. So if you are interested in learning from PT Domination how to grow a successful online coaching business for less than a Starbucks coffee a day, go to challenges2champions.com. Again, that's challenges2champions.com. Secure your virtual ticket. Right now, they're on sale for 75% off. And I don't know how much longer we're going to be doing that. So go to challenges2champions.com. By the way, if you guys haven't gotten your ticket, go get a fucking ticket. Now, let's get into the episode. You guys know when you're on a sales call with a prospect, and it's almost like the prospect is giving you all these like justifications. And so they're like opening up and they're saying that they want to lose weight. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, I'm pretty much good though. You know, like I'm on a meal plan and I'm on a training plan. And you're like, okay, cool. Like, you know, how's that been going for you? I'm like, I've been plateaued for like the last like 4 weeks, but I'm really working at it and I'm consistent in the gym. And you're like, okay, that makes sense. And you're like, tell me a little bit about your nutrition. And they're like, well, you know, I'm not really tracking my macros or anything like that, but I eat pretty healthy. And you're like, okay, tell me about your typical day of eating. And they're like, you know, I have a bagel for breakfast and then I have some chicken for lunch and then I have a salad for dinner. And, you know, my calories are around 900 per day. And so have you guys ever been on a call with a prospect and they're literally saying all of the wrong things? Like they're doing all the wrong things in their fitness journey. And you know they're doing the wrong things, and it's like very apparent that they're doing the wrong things, but they're almost stubborn in the way that they're delivering their message. You guys ever been on a sales call like that? Not only sales calls, but the problem with being in a conversation like that or being in the DMs with a client like that, like a client that's like really adamant that they know what they're doing. The problem with that is that people aren't going to purchase a product off of you if they don't believe that they have a problem, okay? So people aren't going to purchase a product off of you if they don't believe that they have a problem. So we, as coaches, need to make them aware that they have a problem. Now, here's the issue. Here's where we run into a little bit of a resistance. Let's take a different situation to paint out the next point that I'm going to talk about. Have you ever been in an argument with your significant other, a boyfriend, girlfriend, and they say something to you that pisses you the fuck off? And even though they're right, you get defensive and you completely shut them down. How many of us have ever done that? Have you ever been in an argument with a significant other or a best friend or even like your mom, and they say something to you, and even though that they're right, you get fucking pissed off, you get defensive, you put up your walls, and you don't receive the feedback that they're giving you? How many of us have ever done that? Let me know if you've ever done that. The reason for this is that if we deliver feedback to a prospect or, you know, to our significant other or whatever situation, right? If we deliver feedback and we do it in a way that triggers somebody's defenses, the feedback won't be received. I'm gonna let that land for a second. If we deliver feedback to somebody in a way that arouses their defenses, your feedback won't be received. And so we need to make the prospect aware that they have a problem without arousing their defenses. Does that make sense? Because as soon as we arouse their defenses, as soon as we fucking, you know, say something that triggers them or pisses them off, instantly, even though we're right, because we've triggered them or we've caused some sort of reaction, they're not going to receive our feedback. And so it's going to fall on deaf ears and we're not going to sell the prospect. Are you guys with me so far? So let's go back to the original situation. We're on a call with a prospect. They're saying all of the wrong things. You know, they're saying the wrong things. You're like, oh, you're just like, you are eating 900 calories and that is stupid. The way that you deliver the feedback in a way that doesn't arouse their defenses is you ask the magical question, okay? And the magical question, what it does is it actually it opens the gateway, it sets the frame for the feedback that you're about to deliver. And so the way that you position the message is this. Well, John, thank you so much for opening up to me. I really appreciate you. Would you mind if I coach you for a minute? Thank you so much for opening up to me, John. I really appreciate all the insight that you've given me. Would you mind if I coach you for a minute? This question, what it does is when they agree and they're like, yeah, go ahead, coach me for a minute. When they agree, they understand that you're going to say some things that might be different from what they have to say. And they've also accepted the frame that you are the coach and they are the mentee. As soon as they say yes, they've accepted the frame that you're the coach and they're the mentee. And so now you're on the call and now you can say what the fuck you want to say. Be like, so now you just tell them the truth. All right, so first of all, I just want to be real with you. Good job on going to the gym, because a lot of people can't even get to the gym. So you're halfway there. But the problem is you're eating 900 calories a day. My 9-year-old daughter eats more than 900 calories a day. Okay. And so what you do is when you only eat 900 calories a day, you put your body into starvation mode and it holds on to all the fucking food that you're putting in. So even though you're working super hard in the gym and you're like, quote unquote, on track, you're top of your nutrition, if you don't get diligent with how many calories you're putting into your body and put in more calories so your body doesn't fall into starvation mode, you're always going to struggle losing body fat and you're always going to plateau and you're never going to break through. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, cool. So would you be interested in hearing more about what type of calories you should be consuming in order to lose that 15 pounds that you actually want to lose? Yes? Okay, cool. Now we can continue with the sales conversation. That's not what you say, but now you can actually continue with the sales conversation. Does that make sense? And guys, you can use that, by the way. Do you mind if I coach you for a minute? You can use that with your DMs. Like if you're in a conversation with the DMs and a prospect says something that's fucking out to lunch, you can also use that on your sales calls. So when you're on a sales calls and prospects are being like, almost like, I want to use the word, I don't like using the word ignorant, but almost like they feel like they know what they're doing and they're stubborn with it. This is where you could use that. You can also use this when you're coaching your clients. And so if your clients ever, like, let's say your client checks into all their workouts and they fucking eat like trash, they eat A&W on the weekend, and you want to deliver some pretty intense feedback. Instead of just delivering it, you would say, hey, Shelby, thanks so much for, getting me your check-in. Or, I appreciate you getting this message to me. Do you mind if I coach you for a minute? And they're going to say yes. And then you can fucking hit them with the truth because they've accepted the frame that you're the coach and they're the mentee. Make sense? So guys, that is it. That is all. Hope you guys got some value. And again, my invitation to you is if you are getting value from these 10-minute podcasts, this is literally coming off the top of my dome. My event speeches, I've spent over 40 hours working on my event speeches. And so if you're getting value from this coming off the top of my dome, imagine how much value is going to be in the event speeches that I spent 40 hours on. All right. So go to challenges2champions.com to secure your virtual event ticket. We're on sale for 75% off right now. And we're donating a portion of the proceeds to Kelowna families that have been evacuated from their homes. Challenges2champions.com. Come to the virtual summit. It's going to be fucking lit. I'm super excited to serve you guys over the course of the next few weeks with these short little 10-minute episodes. They'll usually be around this time. And I actually am flying to Vegas really soon, which is exciting. Somebody just commented on, you're listening to this live. Somebody just commented and said, I'll see you in Vegas. I'm going to be speaking in Vegas on this Saturday. So it's going to be September 16th. And then I'm going to be speaking in Salt Lake City, Utah the following week, which is exciting. And then the week after that, I'm hosting the Challenges to Champions virtual summit. And that's going to be led too. So 3 back-to-back speaking weekends. I'm super excited and I'm committed to giving you guys as much value as I possibly can. Peace, love, protein. Have the best day of your entire life. Thank you for tuning in. I'll talk to you guys in the next episode. Let's go.
Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. Hopefully you got some value. If you did, and you want to learn more about how me and my team can help you scale your online fitness business to $10,000 a month, DM me 10K on Instagram at TheRealBrianMark for more information, and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help you grow an online coaching business.